Hi again, and back in the sofa.
We sure are.
How you doing?
I'm doing Untapped. Good, good, good.
Great. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much to everybody that has helped to build a new roof for this single grandmother with 3 teenagers that will now, when the rainy season comes, have a dry home. It was a disaster. And now, because it took quite a lot of money. So, but like our teacher says, many hands make light work. And everybody was shipping in, both in fiat money and crypto. And yeah, they have a roof.
Do you know what I think is beautiful? Is when you help someone you don't even know.
Yeah.
That is very beautiful. So it's beautiful to watch and observe. And I tell you, the gratitude in the receiving end is just heartwarming to see.
I mean,
They not expect anything, anything. And now
they're super proud people in Bali. They don't ask for help unless even they went during lockdown, they were hungry, they were starving to death. They don't beg. You don't see beggars here in Bali like
no
that.
whining,
No
no complaining.
No. And the beauty with this as well, because we had the yoga retreat a few weeks back, with our teachers. So many people came from different parts of the world and we spent time together, and also them have supported our teachers charity, people privately have supported the roof renovation, as we call it. But also a woman from Gibraltar has supported the grandmother because the grandfather died just was it 3-4 months ago. So there's no income coming to them, and the teenagers, 3 of them, obviously needs clothes and school books and food, and so she supported with 100 euros for a year, which ended 100 euros per month for a year. And that stopped 1st of September. But with the retreat, another woman took over. So she will now support 100 euros a month, which is 1.7 million euros now, 1.7 rupiah here. And that is a lot of money for them. So they have food and yeah. So it's just amazing how it just comes together. Yeah. Fantastic. Really, really grateful. Absolutely. It's been great. So what's going on with Silalu? Our neighborhood up the mountain.
Our neighborhood, a lot is going on. It's roads, 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 roads. It might sound boring, but without a road, you cannot get to where we are. I really started to appreciate roads. I tell you, I'm starting to seeing like, look at that one. I mean,
Yeah.
because when you're in an area where it's really steep, how to do it?
Yeah.
And things like this that, I mean, our neighbor, our friend Tori, who's involved in as our neighbor, and thank God for her. Anyway, she has cemented some part on her road, and then suddenly this big problem occurred. There's no water. I mean, have you ever thought about that you need water to build a road? I haven't. So suddenly it was all this whole thing about getting water there or get a water pump and down. I mean, it became a big, big thing. So we take so many things for granted.
Yeah, absolutely. But now, because I said from the start, and I made Mama Bali a promise, so it aches my heart a little bit to see the concrete going down for the roads. But we did not have a choice with certain parts. On our own land, it won't be. But because we need to go from the main asphalt road via Manco, a priest, he's got a lot of land and coffee plantations before we come to our land. So the deal we had to make with him, because the road will go through his land before we come to ours, is that he wanted it concreted because of safety. And they also know the weather up there in the winters, it would just be flushed away with rain. But they don't know other ways to do it. And there are other ways to do it, but that's the way they were like, yeah, no, we need to do it. So yeah, sadly there's a little bit of concrete road that's being put on.
But also another thing that I didn't really think of was that when we had the excavator coming and digging up, we destroyed the old road, or there wasn't a road. There was this tiny little track for scooters to go, and so the excavator just dug it up and destroyed it. So within a week or so, there was a rain,
Yep.
and it turned into like one big nut pool.
Yeah.
So we would send videos from up there where the locals was going scooting up, and
Oh, they couldn't even drive. They were
they
getting
were
stuck.
they were like, oh my god, we need to fix this
Yeah.
soon. So we have these what do you call it? These iron things that enforces concrete. But just to solve that problem, we had them to roll these
Yeah, for
what's it
now.
called?
I don't know. It's like scaffolding, but on the ground.
Yeah. So we just rolled them out and stabilized them there so that so the roads are going to be okay for them while
Yeah.
we do our stuff. Because it's super important for us to have a good relationship with the local village and the people there. And yeah, also there was some water pipes that broke when the excavator came. So they went reinstalled.
It's tiny obstacles, but everything is being solved as we speak, and they're working hard all the time. So that's amazing.
But it's also, Mad Max, the movie Mad Max.
Yeah.
These type of cars, that's what they drive in up there, and it's really funny. Where
it's like really
the
off
friend
road.
we had that is heading the work up there, he just comes and there's like that. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because in Bali as well, we will obviously be part of a village, and a village or a neighborhood, they have something called Banjar here. And Banjar in Indonesia means neighborhood. And that could be anything from 50 to 200 or more men registered. And then the men has their kids and families and, parents and everything underneath that. And a banja here is they meet up and then they decide what needs to be done in the community, if it's spiritual and ceremonies, or if there's something that needs to be fixed infrastructurally. They sort that out, and they also have almost different laws within their banja, within their neighborhood. And a banja can be quite big, but it can also be just a few families, like 50 men. So every married man in Bali needs to be part of a banjar, and then they pay a little bit each month into the banjar, and that kind of being distributed to serve and help the community and the neighborhood. So if you, for example, one neighbor, the wall collapses, then everybody physically helps and they decide a day, and then everybody comes and help. And if you can't come and help because you're busy with work, or if you're elsewhere, you can then you contribute with a little bit of money instead. So it's really nice. There's beautiful banjas. There's some dodgy ones as well, sadly. But it's like, anyway, but banja here, I've never been in a country where they have this neighborhood community.
During COVID as well, how they took care of
each other.
There's somebody that got badly hit. They really cared for that family, and
they're quite strict though, because when you're in a banjar, and then if you want to move abroad or study abroad, say you want to study abroad for 4 or 5 years, you still need to kind of send money to the banjar, otherwise they exclude you completely.
But don't you think it's like, if you look in other countries where like there's a village and then all the young ones move into the city, and suddenly all the old folks are left alone on their own.
It's not like that here.
No, here, even if you move away, you still care for the ones that are left.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they have these. Do you remember we got invited to a cremation? Have we spoken about share that? No, our
it's actually the same family with
it's the same family with the roof. So her sister died. They've gone through so much.
And the other are these 3 teenagers.
Yes, that's why they haven't got a mother anymore. So she passed last year.
Very young.
Yeah. And they want to, because we try to help, and with all different things to keep her alive, basically. But at the end, it was her time. So we got invited to a Balinese cremation, and I said to Agum, what do we need to wear? What shall we bring? I don't want to, I don't want do anything wrong. Cremation, for us, we don't see in the West, but here it was amazing, wasn't it? And also a little bit of shocking because we came, it was like almost a factory. First of all, they choose a date when it's a good, because here they calculate time and years differently. It's 1946 here now. So we come to this place in Denpasar where Gunga said, you dress like this, the temple clothes and everything, don't use these colors. So we come there, and then they had wrapped her in kind of a little sheet. She was tiny. She was like 40 kilos. It was nothing left of her. And then they carry her over their heads to the priest, and they did all these blessings, and then they carry her. And it was like big, huge bathtubs in iron, square ones.
Yeah. Plenty of ceremonies
before, yeah, we would, and rice. We would throw rice over our heads, and
we did one. Everybody put their hand together with rice on top, and then you did whoa.
Yeah,
that was a spirit to take off.
No, that they do after in the sea.
No,
That's when the spirit.
did that.
Oh, we did that. Yeah. So then they did all that, and then they carry the body to the to these iron bathtubs, and it was 5 bodies. It was like a factory, it's like in with them and out with them and in with them. Lots and lots of people. So we focusing on.
We were the only Westerners.
Oh, completely. Nobody. It was just packed with Balinese. So we're part of the family. So, and got invited. So then they said, come closer. They want to include us in everything. Come closer. Now we're going to open the body. So they wrap, open the sheets and everything around her. And then holy water and flowers and different things and a picture. And for me, it was heartbreaking to see the kids, especially the teenage girl. She was really broken. But they want us, come here, take pictures and do this. And then they put it on fire. And underneath, it's gas, I think, no?
Gas, like flamethrowers almost.
Super hot.
Very
so intense. And then the body starts burning. So the family that were there, where they go, oh, let's go and sit over there now. When they burned the body and we have some lunch, they bought these banana leaf with rice and everything in it. So we're sitting at just like 20 meters from it and seeing these 5 bathtubs just burning. And next to them, there's guys working there, men working there with big iron poles. So we see the body starting burning, and they go a bit like this, and then they bash the bones and the skulls and everything to little pieces, so everything can burn. I don't know, to burn easily. I don't know.
And at the same time, children are playing around, and I mean, people are some are really, really sad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's this detachment to
and connection to reincarnation.
Yeah.
It's truly astonishing. So we were sitting there, and Agum says to us, sorry, it's taking a bit of time, maybe half an hour, then no more meat left on the body. We're like, okay. So, and then suddenly the fire is out, and then the whole family says, the father was alive there, now he has passed as well. So they come and they say, come. Then these guys that have been standing there bashing the bodies into pieces, they take it all on just really a piece of metal tray, and that's all the pieces of bones. So they come, take some. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with a piece of a bone from her. But so we said,
really looking for
looking at these
big pieces.
And they had this basket with a nice white fabric, so they put pieces in there. We didn't take any pieces because we were like, white. What were we going to do with that? So they put that in there, and then they close it off, and then flowers and everything. Then they take it to, this was 4-5 different priests, beautiful decorations and everything. They take that to the priest again, holy water, And then after that, they take them down to the sea, because that's where they believe that the soul and spirit gets released, in the sea, Shiva. So it was an amazing experience to be part of, and also honored to be invited.
And
Yeah.
a wee bit shocked as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I've never seen a burning body before. And to look straight into it, you got heart. I mean, I'm happy that I didn't know that person, I must say.
Yeah, we didn't know her. Yeah, yeah. No, but they're so detached, like you say. It's really amazing, isn't it? Yeah, so that's a cremation we went through. I mean, here they include, especially, we've been helping them a lot, so comfortable. Okay, so that was a bit around the cremation. Amazing, different ceremonies here. They just had a cremation up in Ubud, because if it's a royal that dies, or somebody from the royal or the kings, or that is a whole different, because the more money you have, it's like everywhere in the world, the bigger the funerals, the bigger the weddings, the bigger everything. But here they're next level when it comes to parades. And
I mean, I was going to meet the prince. I mean, he's a very normal guy. We were going to meet for a coffee, and anyway, he said, "I'm sorry, I can't come. I had this
cremation,
yeah, funeral for my cousin."
Yeah.
And I didn't think that I didn't think of him being part of the royal family. And so I said, okay, for sure, like, don't worry, let's meet another day. I'm sorry about your cousin. And then I saw on Instagram like these processions, like with thousands of people and flowers. I mean,
and towers. They build is huge. He's the best homeopath on the island, by the way. There's so much wellness here. I love alternative wellness.
Different wellness.
Definitely.
The topic of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we get so many people are just constantly contacting us how to get involved in Selalu. And I think we said in the last sofa talk that come to Bali, try it out, drive around, feel it, get to know Bali a little bit before, because that's the main thing. It's not for everybody, and especially where our land is. But we are putting together now more and more details of, even if you just want a little cabin that you come to now and again in Bali, or there's many, many different options. We're not 100% ready to release that yet, but we will, I would say mid-October we will have, because our schedule is fully packed until, I would say, 1st of October.
So say mid-October, and we should have... That's
what I said, yeah.
That's a good...
Because it's a lot of work. People ask a question, yeah, but how much? And it all depends, it all depends the size of the land that you would like. It all depends how big of a house. Do you want a 1-bedroom cabin? That's cheap. So it all depends. And also we need also to calculate all the money that we are putting in and touring now for the roads. We will need to share it. Electricity now is going to go in as soon as the roads, water. Yeah. So, but it will be shared. We pay some, and everybody that's coming to actually investing and wants to be physically part of Selalu, we share it, and we will be very transparent for the ones that are genuinely interested. So yeah. So that's
exciting times.
I know. It's super exciting and a bit overwhelming sometimes, because it's a lot of work, but it's good. We're learning.
Yeah, we're still Bali babies, but learning a
lot. Yeah, that's for sure. So that was that.
We shall indeed.
So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for supporting Ruth and
that family.
We will keep that fundraising going, because even though they have €100 a month coming from Europe, anonymously, she doesn't want to share. She likes to do stuff anonymously. We will still fundraise, and I promise 100% will go to that family, because the grandmother is getting older. Suddenly you need medication funds, some medicine, or Yeah, so we will keep the fun, the
So
school.
really high.
No.
Yeah,
Well, for the
uh,
Balinese, they're
for the
high.
Balinese,
Yeah,
they-
for the Balinese, they're really high. So, yeah. Anyway,
Shall we?
may the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May everyone, and especially the ones who hurt us, be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May the light of truth overcome all the darkness.
So
Victory is that light. Om Shanti. See you next time.
And there you go. Boom.
Be curious and grateful. Ciao.
Ciao.